that we die for you, that we live for you, that we give you whatever you need. But we give you the answer. We make the decision. Even if God has given you, not God has given you, but even if you chose an unsaved man and made that mistake in your marriage, he is still the head of your house and you must listen to him. Perhaps he came up with a bunch of excuses. You think? Abraham might have came up with a bunch of excuses. Well, we're running out of food there, so maybe God just wants me to buy more food in Egypt. After all, it was that same reasoning that made him sleep with Hagar. Remember that? And have Ishmael and start a nation that would hate the Jews forever. All from that one bad mistake. Instead of saying, I don't care, live or die, I'm going down this road. God pointed me this way, and I will not deviate from the path. Can you do that? Church, can you do that?
Amen.
Will you do that? Or will you decide to have your own will all the time? The good thing about my life is I don't have my own will. I have the will of God. And what God tells me to do, I will do. And I pray to God that I never go off that path. And if I do, I pray to God I get back on it so fast that he didn't even know I was gone. Do you take detours along the way? Do you take your detours along the way? You go off that path? God called you for a purpose. Did you know that God called you for a purpose? Isn't that funny? We were just talking about that. I used to do home improvements, new kitchens, bathrooms, everything. And I'd finish a job, say the bathroom, and I'd grab a chair and I'd put it down. I sit there, stare at it, and I loved how beautiful it looked. And I would say, thank you, Lord. Thank you for that gift that you've given me. Thank you for moving my hand to do it right. Always acknowledge God as the one that causes you to do good.
Amen.
And when you're thinking about something, if it's wrong, and you'll know it in your heart right away, you'll start to compromise. You'll start to talk God into why it's right and he's wrong. Then you're going down the wrong path, and you're not going to be so easily forgotten by God after that. Daniel chapter 3 verse 4. I got my sugar-free candies here. Daniel chapter 3 verse 4 says, then a herald cried aloud, to you it is commanded, O people, nations and languages, that at what time you hear the sounds of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, pulse, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, you fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king hath set up. And whoso falleth not down and worship it, shall the same hour be cast in the midst of a burning fiery furnace. Therefore at that time when the people all heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshiped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. What is the golden image in your life that you chose to fall down and worship? Number one is, yeah, I like that one, that's what it should be. The number one is money. Number one golden image is money. It may be other things, but money is the number one image. Daniel 3:8. Wherefore at that certain time Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. They spake and said to King Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever! Thou, O king, hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psalm, shall fall down and worship the golden image. And whoso falleth not down and worship it, that he should be cast in the midst of the burning fiery furnace. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not their God, your gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.